From the National Information Technology Development Agency, NITDA. This is Nitda Impact, your guide to a digital Nigeria.
Federal ministries, agencies, and all other federal public institutions are mandated by law to operate functional websites that have the capabilities of interaction and instant responses with the citizenry. The growth of the internet has made it possible for several Nigerian government institutions to publish individual websites about their organization's mandates, structure, programs, projects, and services. On today's episode, we're looking at the essence of the standards and guidelines for government websites in Nigeria. I am Edidong Frank, and this is Nitda Impact.
This is Nitda Impact, your guide to a digital Nigeria.
You can be a part of this program by logging onto our website www.nitda.gov.ng, or all our social media handles displayed right on your screens. Let's begin with what's making the news headlines this week. DG Nitda Malam Kashifu Inuwa led management and senior managers on a 2-day retreat organized by the agency in the nation's capital. Nitda Nezra collaborate towards digital solutions to environmental challenges. National Traditional Council staff members receive capacity building and ICT training from Nitda. Here's the news proper. The Director General of the National Information Technology Development Agency, NITDA, Malam Kashifu Inuwa, said, "Culture plays a major role in the lives of everyone in the society, as well as a reflection of people." The DG said this during a 2-day retreat organized by the agency for management members and senior managers of the agency. NITDA Impact correspondent Kinyose Wabuke has more.
The Director General of the National Information Technology Development Agency, NITDA, Malam Kashifu Inuwa, said, "Culture plays a major role in the lives of everyone in the society, as well as a reflection of a nation and her people." Malam Kashifu equally said, "Building capacity without adding articulated cultural value will not do." The Director General was speaking at a 2-day retreat for management and senior managers of the agency with the theme Digital Transformation Through Cultural Reorientation. The retreat is expected to expose participants to the challenges identified from the workstream analysis and interactively engage on possible patterns towards a transformational change through cultural reorientation.
There are 2 types of culture. You can have authentic culture and unhealthy culture. They all hinge on 2 things: the glue and the grease of the culture. When you have an authentic culture, the glue binds us together. I believe at the end of this session, we should be able to cultivate the habit of this authentic culture.
Resource persons and guest speakers are optimistic that NITDA as an agency is capable of bringing the much needed innovation and transformation in Nigeria by making some major fundamental changes through cultural reorientation.
Doing the right thing can become gateways for economic prosperity. Where we are located presently, a number of agencies in the communication sector learning to cooperate and work effectively together can open the space for Nigeria.
At the heart of everything is this agency called Nitda. Nitda is such an important agency that if governments at all levels truly understand Nitda, start using it will be like the annex of Nitda.
Nitda is in a unique position through this document to help fill many of these gaps. These are questions I'm sure you've asked yourself many times.
High point of the 2-day retreat was the presentation of imperative, effective service delivery by Mrs. Nena Akajemeli, National Coordinator, CEO of Service Compact with Nigeria, Servicom. Akajemeli commended NITDA's service delivery and decorated the Director General as Servicom Foot Soldier for raising the bar as a service improvement champion towards good governance. The takeaway from the 2-day session will be to identify models to actualize a digital translation through cultural reorientation and expose participants to challenges identified from workstream analysis towards a holistic transformational change in all sectors of Nigeria through the National Information Technology Development Agency. King Yosawabuke reporting for Nitda Impact.
The 15th Nezra National Stakeholders Forum brought together environmental experts and stakeholders from different sectors with a common goal on how best to achieve environmental sustainability. This year's theme, Environmental Data and Information Management, a key to environmental governance in Nigeria, is apt and a deliberate strategy towards solving environmental issues. Here's Nitda Impact correspondent Julia Dangiwa with the rest of the report.
The 15th Nezra National Stakeholders Forum brought together environmental experts and stakeholders from ministries, departments, agencies, consultants, corporate organizations, the academia, as well as civil society groups with a common goal on how best to achieve environmental sustainability. This year's theme is apt environmental data and information management, a key to environmental governance in Nigeria. It emphasizes on the need for accurate and timely availability of data and information in the delivery of environmental governance in Nigeria as practiced in other parts of the world. In his welcome remarks, the DG Nezra, Professor Aliyu Jauro, stated that the agency had initiated the gradual implementation of its data and information management through the recent automation of its processes, namely its compliance monitoring information system, which is dedicated to ensuring the compliance record generated over the years are organized to produce useful environmental information for environmental governance. Nezra is responsible for granting permits, audit and management, NESPAM, collation, analysis, storage and retrieval of data for compliance, monitoring and enforcement programs.
The idea behind this team is for the stakeholders to critically think through the need for accurate and timely availability of data and information in the delivery of environmental governance in Nigeria as practiced in other environmentally conscious parts of the world.
The Director General Nitda, Malam Kashifu Inua, who was represented by Nitda's Director of Legal Services and Board Matters, Barrister Emmanuel Edet, reiterated the agency's readiness to give support to Nezra towards securing the environment.
The availability, ease and speed of collecting environmental data have significantly accelerated in this information age due to the widespread use of digital technologies. Furthermore, the need to involve all relevant stakeholders in the continued interaction, decision-making process in environmental matters through acquiring and managing relevant information is crucial.
Participants at the 15th Stakeholders Forum are optimistic that discussions at the event will contribute greatly towards achieving the most appropriate solutions to environmental issues. Juliet Dengiwa reporting for Nitda Impact.
Having identified the significance ICT played during the COVID-19 pandemic, His Royal Highness the Edsunukwe Dr. Yahaya Abubakar GCFR has called on all traditional rulers across the nation to ensure they and their staff have digital literacy. This is so the traditional institutions can move with the current trend of digitization. Again, Nitda Impact correspondent Julia Dangiwa completes the report.
Having identified the significant role the ICT played during the COVID-19 pandemic, His Royal Highness the Etsunupe Dr. Yahaya Abubakar GCFR has called on all traditional rulers across Nigeria to ensure they and their staff members are ICT inclined. He said during the pandemic, meetings, conferences and other such events were held virtually even when the country was on lockdown. hence the need for all staff of councils to go digital. The Etsunupe Dr. Yahaya Abubakar commended the Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Professor Isa Ali Pantami, as well as the Director General of the National Information Technology Development Agency, Nitda, Malam Kashifu Inua, for the successes recorded in the digital sector within a short period of time. The royal father made the remark when he attended the opening ceremony of e-government training organized by Nitda for members of staff of the Council of Traditional Rulers in the nation's capital. His Royal Highness the Etsunupe appreciate DG of Nitda for the timely approval of the training of staff of the Royal Council in ICT and digital governance.
Program that is coming up. We are very, very glad, and on behalf of His Eminence, the Chairman of this Council, co-chaired by His Imperial Majesty, we hold the issue. We are here to thank immensely and deeply.
Speaking on behalf of the Director General of Nitda, Malam Kashifu Inua, Director IT Infrastructure Solutions, Dr. Usman Gambo Abdullahi, appreciates the effort of His Royal Highness Etsunupe towards ensuring that the staff of the Council participate in the digital training. Dr. Usman Gambo Abdullahi said the digital transformation train is leaving no stone unturned in ensuring all Nigerians are digital inclined, thereby government closer to the people will help government preach and achieve Nigerians' acceptance of the federal government transformation agenda quickly. He added that the importance of the program cannot be overemphasized as virtual meetings have helped in saving costs for both government, private sectors and individuals. He said the sector will not relent on training of the staff initiative as this falls perfectly with the digital transformation agenda of President Muhammadu Buhari.
Specifically, we are here today to commence a noteworthy effort targeted at digital transformation of the activities of the National Council of Traditional Rulers of Nigeria.
Earlier in his opening remark, the Director, National Council of Traditional Rulers of Nigeria, Alhaji Kasim Yawa Bardan Yakin Nupi, said the e-government training for staff of the Council is coming at the right time when the Council needs to sharpen its knowledge on digital technology. He appreciates His Royal Highness, the Etsu of Nupe, for ensuring that the staff are not only trained but also empowered with digital tools such as 30 computers by Nitda for effective service delivery.
It's very apt and vital to the members of staff as it will sharpen our knowledge of digital technology for virtual engagement and other social media initiatives.
Resource person Henry Ilo of Urban Crib said the purpose of the training is for staff to know how to leverage on IT as a lifestyle in day-to-day activities, knowing how to use tools such as Microsoft Zoom for their work. The training is expected to last 2 days. Juliet Dengua reporting for Nitda Impact.
This is Nitda Impact, your guide to a digital Nigeria.
Time now for Nitda's cybersecurity update.
How not to fall victim to identity theft is what we are going to share with you on this week's cybersecurity update. I am Mansur Aliyu Hassan. Thank you for joining us. Stealing a person's identity has never been easier, as data breaches, data leaks and phishing campaigns are running rampant, and many people don't think twice before sharing their personal details and other details about their lives on social media. This has made it easier for criminals to get their hands on personal data of other people and steal their identities. From there, they can, for example, empty the victim's bank and investment accounts, take loans, receive government benefits, implicate the victim, etc. To avoid falling victim to identity theft, here are some tips to guide you. Don't throw out anything with your name, address or financial details without shredding it first. Check your statements carefully and report anything suspicious to the bank or financial service provider concerned. Don't leave things, bills and account statements lying around for others to look at. Don't make sensitive transactions or share sensitive data while using public Wi-Fi. Use your personal data carefully, especially sensitive data such as date of birth, occupation, address, and bank details. Be careful when opening links and file attachments in emails. Never click on links. Download files or open attachments in messages unless you verify that they are from a trusted source. That's all we have for you this week. Stay tuned for more updates. Thank you.
This is Nitda Impact, your guide to a digital Nigeria.
This week's special report is on the essence of the standards and guidelines for government websites in Nigeria.
Federal ministries, agencies, and all other federal public institutions are mandated by law to operate functional websites that have the capabilities of interaction and instant responses with the citizen. The growth of the internet has made it possible for several Nigerian government institutions to publish individual websites about their organization's mandates, structure, programs, projects, and services. Nitda has also emphasized that government agencies at all levels are required to use the .gov.ng domain name in line with Nigerian content and ICT promotion, adding that the domain is Nigerian government identity on the internet. The rapid growth of the internet and mobile service use in Nigeria has made it possible for citizens to access information published by government agencies, including opportunities, grants, and palliatives. The executive order on the promotion of transparency and efficiency in the business environment was designed to facilitate the ease of doing business in Nigeria as it relates to the use of ICT for efficient service delivery, among other such purposes. To guide the development and use of government websites in Nigeria, the National Information Technology Development Agency, NITDA, designed the standards and guidelines for government websites. The objective of the document is to provide standards and guidelines for the development and management of government websites, thereby improving the quality, reliability, accuracy, and accessibility of online information pertaining to government institutions at all levels of government, and to ensure consistent experience for all users. The specific objectives are: 1. To ensure that government institutions meet the broader communication objectives of the government of Nigeria. 2. To ensure that the government institutions' websites are updated, maintained with accurate content for public consumption on a regular and timely basis. 3. Ensure that government websites are usable and easily accessible to the citizens. 4. To ensure consistency in design and domain nomenclature for all government institutions' websites. 5. To guide IT personnel in designing, developing, managing, and securing the websites within their respective government institutions. And 6. To enable users of government websites access credible information in a manner consistent with global best practice. Government institutions are also advised through the document to consider the needs of a broad spectrum of visitors when designing their websites and make these sites suitable for the general public, specialized audiences, and people with disabilities, people with limited access to advanced technology, people with limited English proficiency, and people with limited ICT skills. The websites designed by government institutions should carry identifiers of the Nigerian government, including national emblems such as the coat of arms and others displayed on the homepage, official logos of the specific government institution to accentuate their identity, display ownership information either as header or footer on the homepage and all other pages of the website. Government institutions should ensure that all subsequent pages of the website display ownership information in a much simpler form as possible. All website homepages must be complete and clearly display the name of the respective government institution or service, the domain name, and all uniform resource locators (URL) of any government website is a strong indicator of authenticity and status as being official. Requests for domain registration and all other support services are attended to within 24 hours if all the requirements are provided to NIRA. All established commonly acceptable domain name service DNS naming convention by NIRA www.nira.org.ng must be complied with. Government institutions with complexity in their names shall try as much as possible to establish their online identities while minimizing complexities of choosing a name. Government considers the data of government as national resources which must be stored in Nigeria and analyzed within existing regulations for improvement of governance. This is why NITDA Nitda has always insisted that all government institutions must host active websites in Nigeria. Nitda's compliance monitoring activity revealed that substantial data assets of the federal government are already hosted in Nigeria. An estimated $220 million has been invested in local infrastructure for about 11 data center operations in Nigeria. NIRA, in its domain name policy documents available on www.nira.org.ng, has set out a number of rules and regulations that domains under the .gov.ng must follow. Federal ministries will follow ministryname.gov.ng. State government will follow statename.gov.ng. Agencies will use agencyname.gov.ng. Departments will adopt department.gov.ng. State agencies will go by agencyname.statename.gov.ng. Nigerian foreign missions will use cityname.mofa.gov.ng. Institutions will use institutionname.edu.ng. Military establishments will use organizationname.mil.ng, while government services such as NPower and GIFMIS will use nameofservice.gov.ng. Nitda has designed the standards and guidelines for government websites in compliance with the government domain name policy. The naming policy applies to all government websites, irrespective of where they are hosted, also based on the extant rules as stipulated in the regulatory guidelines for Nigerian content development of 2013. All government services and websites must be hosted in Nigeria.
This is Nitda Impact, your guide to a digital Nigeria.
Up next are our tech tips for the week. There's a new malware on Windows 10 called Bazaar Backdoor. Bazaar Backdoor malware affects the pre-installed applications that come on Windows 10 enabled systems. The malware is distributed through highly targeted spam campaigns. The malware uses phishing techniques to lure its victim to a website, requesting that the user clicks a link to preview a PDF file. Here are a few preventive measures Nitda has put together. 1. Avoid opening emails from unknown sources. 2. If you are redirected to a download link, hover over it to see the download source. And number 3, ensure systems are updated regularly.
This is Nitda Impact, your guide to a digital Nigeria.
On Innovation Hub is Abubakar Umar Shatima with Startup Sokoto. Startup Sokoto is an entrepreneurship and startup community designed to connect, showcase, educate, and inspire entrepreneurs. The mission of the organization is to empower and mentor people.
My name is Abubakar Umar Shatima. I'm the founder of Startup Sokoto. I'm an entrepreneurship and ICT stakeholder of National Information Technology Development Agency, Nitda. I worked with Nitda on 31st of March 2017 during Startup Friday Kaduna. I think that was the first time I understand there is an ecosystem in Nigeria. There is a technology and entrepreneurship ecosystem. And then I worked with them during Startup Clinic in Kaduna on 2017, March 2017. We made a lot of mentors. Then the third time was Digital Africa Conference and Exhibition 2017 in Maramusa Yaradua Center. Nitda gave me an opportunity to come and showcase my product. That is Ario Popcorn. I went there, showcased my product. People are asking me about the entrepreneurship and ICT ecosystem in Sokoto, Kebbi, Zamfara, but actually I have no answer to give them because because we don't have any platform, we don't have any organization that are into entrepreneurship and ICT ecosystem in Sokoto, Kebbi and Zamfara. That's what gave birth to start of Sokoto. When I go back home, people advise me there that I should try to at least create a platform where I would be bringing people that have innovation and ideas together and work. We'll help them to introduce them to the government like Nitda, to access the funds, the mentorship, the training, and other activities people at Nitda and other government agencies are doing. Nitda as a government organization happens to be like a best friend to every startup, because Nitda has startup growth and the push for national productivity. With the intervention of Nitda, so many things come to stay, such as the developmental program and the SWOT programs to help the sustainability of the startup. I feel like every startup needs to connect with Nitda for so many reasons, such as access to funding, mentorship, socio-economic growth, and brand development. Every startup should be connected to Nitda for different kind of opportunities that will be directly beneficial to the startup.
This is Nitda Impact, your guide to a digital Nigeria.
Nitda has designed the standards and guidelines for government websites in compliance with the government domain name policy. The naming policy applies to all government websites irrespective of where they are hosted. Also based on the extant rules as stipulated in the Regulatory Guidelines for Nigeria Content Development of 2013, all government services and websites must be hosted in Nigeria. As Amit Kalantri said, a website should be designed such that a visitor should go the cart with confidence and not to your contact page with confusion. To learn more on how you can benefit from our activities, kindly log on to our website www.nitda.gov.ng or all our social media handles displayed right on your screen. Until we come your way next time, our special appreciation goes to the President for the Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, the Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Professor Isa Ali Pantami, the Director General of Nitda, Malam Kashifu Inuwa, and the entire management and staff of Nitda for this program. I am Edidong Frank. See you next time.